Some of the best food in the city can be found at small restaurants in every borough, but they don't always get the attention they deserve. Well, Marco Lombardi is changing that. He goes around the city and finds the best, cheapest restaurants, and he shows his followers how to find 4 dishes for $20. Or as he says, 4 dishes for $20. He joins us now in studio. Listen, Marco, I'm a huge fan. A huge fan, because a lot of these places you've gone to, I've been to. What do you like so much about these great places around the city?
Well, you know what? For me, like growing up and born and raised in New York City, I only went to mom and pop's spots, and I went to a lot of the hole-in-the-wall spots.
Yeah.
So for me, I just love to eat delicious food, honestly, and I have my platform now where I can show the world what I eat every day, and the mom and pop shops that I grew up eating, especially.
So why did you decide to start filming it and putting it on Instagram? Because it's one thing to just go there and enjoy it, but why did you want to show it to the world?
I just feel that a lot of these small hole-in-the-wall spots, they don't get the recognition that they need. Yeah. And I feel like now it's my job to support the small businesses and just show them on my platform that, you know, these spots are really, really good, and, you know, they're not packed with lines like these high-end bougie spots. Yeah. But you know what? It's a mom and pop shop, and you know, these restaurants are really the engine to our city, I believe. You got me when you went to some of the Caribbean spots. Like, listen, I'm Jamaican, so I was like, ooh, and I was like, let me see if he's hitting the right places. But you did. You went to a lot of good places, and you don't go to the regular cliche spots, right? You just you touch on a lot of different cultures within the Caribbean. What's your favorite food? Please say Caribbean food.
I swear to God, it's oxtail.
You remind me of my husband. He loves oxtail, too.
Love oxtail.
Yeah.
And I haven't eaten oxtail for a long time, but I gotta admit, Jamaicans make it the best.
All right, you better tell it.
They do.
All right, what other foods do you like? I saw you up in Washington Heights getting some food up there. And I didn't say it right. How do you say it?
We got 4 spots, $20.
Well, you do it more animated, though.
Yeah. No, I do.
No, 4 spots, $20.
$20, that's it. 4 spots, $20. And, no, I'm honestly blessed just to even be here sitting with you. And, you know, like, it's me and my cousin. We're going around the city just spotlighting all these spots, and it's amazing, honestly.
Actually, I'm glad you brought up your cousin, because, you know, a lot of people do these things on Instagram. You have a lot of influencers, but people don't realize the work that goes into this.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, but you know what? I have a passion for food, and I love people and food and people, and
that's your crew, huh?
That's it.
Look at them right there, smiling and looking all happy.
Love those guys.
When you hit the empanada spot, what's your favorite empanada to eat?
My favorite? Yeah. Well, there's a spot in Southside Jamaica, Queens. It's called Supreme Empanadas. Yeah. It's called Supreme for a reason.
Yeah.
They have a lamb chop empanada with a bone out.
Yeah.
So when you're eating, you have to get dirty because you can hold the bone.
Ooh.
It's very delicious.
All right, we're going to try that later on. We're going to try some oxtail later on. When you go to these different restaurants, how appreciative are these owners? Because oftentimes they don't even have a budget for advertising.
Oh, no, of course. And it's funny because this is the most unique thing about this whole Cheap Eats is that when I'm going to these restaurants, they don't know I'm going. I'm really exploring the neighborhood, and I'm going to the restaurants, and they don't know they don't know who I am or nothing. And I tell them my story, and then they're just very appreciative. I show them, how I do the videos and stuff like that. And I'm just grateful for everything, honestly.
Is there a restaurant that shocked you? Like something unexpected happened?
I would probably say Cascade Jerk was very, very good. And they're very welcoming people, too. When I was filming there, I was in the back with all the people and everything. And it's just so cool. Like, I love people, so I love just talking. And it's awesome.
Maybe that's why I like you, because I love people too, and I do love talking.
Yeah.
And I love your energy too. I love your energy about the food and the place, and you're just a real New York guy. Like, he's got the Yankees cap on.
Always,
he's got his J's on. I'm so mad I'm not wearing my J's today. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in the Lower East Side, born and raised.
All right. Folks, we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back, and we're going to try some food. John Davitt is going to help us with the tasting too. Woo. All right, Marco is back with some of his favorite dishes from around the city, and I got my $20.
Let's do it.
So tell me, what do you have here for my 20?
So first, we have Cascade Jerk. They're in Jamaica, Queens, and we have the oxtail.
Ooh,
right here.
Okay. Where's the oxtail from?
Cascade Jerk.
Oh, that's Cascade Jerk.
Yes.
Oh, they do jerk and oxtail? All right, let me see. Where's John Davitt? Because he's got to come over here, come taste it.
You're gonna love this. Super, super tender, delicious, and always made with love.
Wow, that looks great.
Gotta get in there, John. Let's do it.
Looking good.
Okay, I make oxtail at home. This is pretty good.
Should I say this is my first oxtail ever?
First oxtail ever.
It is.
We have to get to some other stuff, but this oxtail is so good. Oh, and I see that you bought a D&G soda. That's like my favorite. I grew up drinking that.
These are awesome. And we have lemonade as well.
Okay, what other dishes we have here? I see the empanadas. I see the pork and rice. Where are these from?
So this is from Wafeng. This is from Chinatown. And it's funny, this dish is like really where my passion for food really began. Was from this exact spot and this same dish.
Okay,
Very nostalgic for me.
I'm getting a fork because this looks so good. John, you want to dig in first?
Yeah, sure. I got it.
And one order is only $5.50. That's a good cheapie right there.
I think you're brave. You go into all these places that I would never like go into. You look at them, it's like that looks so cool, but you go and you do it.
Oh, I go right in there.
But now I feel like empowered. Like I could go do it too.
No, of course. We gotta all go together one day.
Ooh, the lamb empanada.
How good is that?
Okay, you're right. You told me I had to try it. This was good.
And the most beautiful thing about it is like you don't have to get dirty when you eat it. I mean, look at this thing. And it's so unique, honestly. And
I've never seen an empanada like that.
Right?
No, listen, I'm going to be honest, folks. You know, a lot of times when you see some of the food segments on TV, sometimes people are like faking it. And it's like, oh, this is great. This is so delicious. Honestly, delicious. And we have one more thing here. What's this?
This is the best banana pudding in New York City.
Whoa.
Just try it. Just please. Here.
Come on, John.
I'm in.
John, get in there. There we go.
Ooh. Outstanding.
This is called Bananas from the East Village, and this is the OG banana pudding right here.
Ooh.
Very, very good.
How do you find all these places?
Well, I'm born and raised in the Lower East Side, so I'm always walking around the city. Always walking around the city, and this spot is right next to one of my favorite burger spots. So I said, a burger and banana pudding, they go together like white on rice.
I'm gonna give you a hug. You made my day. This is so
thank
delicious.
You so much.
I can't even talk anymore because it's so good.
Oh, man, I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for being here. By the way, you can go to Marco's World NYC on Instagram if you want to follow him. I follow him.
Great stuff.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for having me.
All right, folks, that'll do it for us today. But before we leave you, here are some highlights from an incredible week back on News All Day. Thank you all for all the messages. I will try to get to everybody. I love you all for it. Have a great weekend. Thank you, John. Thank you, Marco.
Thank you.
See you back here on Monday.